3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Dishes it to Mozgov. And right side sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession.
Tape up.
Harris kicks to Jackson. Here's Mozgov. Bosch grabs the miss. The Heat leading by 22. Harris with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And it's Harris off the drive.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Caldwell Pope's got his first bucket of the night.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And it's Harris off the drive. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mozgov. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw
I tell
one.
you what, fellas, you might not see another one like that one for a while.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference. 3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And it's Harris off the drive, and he gets it to go. Harris has got 46 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Detroit making a switch here. Hutchins is checked in. Heat also with a sub. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Now Harris. Non-stop scoring machine here.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
And Mozgov comes to help. Clock at 6. Bullock, good.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
And the basket by Harris.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back. Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Mozgov a screen on Harris. And it's Harris off the drive. Harris missing again.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Jackson. That's good. Harris has got 48.
Did you see that? He crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
And then exploded to the bucket for the finish.
A dominating.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
And what a game for Harris. He's got 48 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Tobias Harris is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now.
How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
And as special as they come, guys, that was primo in terms of dunks.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Harris against Jackson. And it's Harris off the drive. And it's good.
Let's go.
Harris has got 4 this quarter.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Launches it. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 20.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Jackson against Harris. And he jams it with authority.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony
Oh,
out of
my
UNLV.
goodness.
No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
The drive by Jackson. It's Drummond, high post. Drummond, a screen. Jackson passes to Harris. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And it's 9 points for Tobias Harris.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Harris on the double team. Passes it to Meeks. For the 3, it falls. And 3 more from Harris. Harris has got 59 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Pass to Jackson. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Heat. It's stolen by Dang. Here's Harris, and another basket for Miami.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Now, this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
Here's Drummond. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And the jam by Harris.
Climbing the ladder for the 360. That's major bounce right there.
Yeah, Clark, he was sky high on the finish.
And how about the athleticism, coordination, and obviously a lot of confidence to pull something like that off.
Jackson off target with his 3.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other.
The ball.
This run is
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
and they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Drummond. On the wing, Jackson. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Harris outside. Outside Bosch. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
And the lead's not getting any smaller. Just an incredibly well-rounded performance here on the road.
And how good a feeling is that for this team to dominate the way they did in front of a hostile crowd? That is a satisfying feeling for the victors. He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the
man.
game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. And Mozgov checks in for Johnson. And Miami with a change here, too. Bullock's checked in, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Pistons have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the technical free throw is good. So for the Pistons, Marcus Morris comes in for Harris. And it's Richardson in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Jackson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened. It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor. Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
On the wing, Harris, guarded by Jackson, and he gets it to go.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Rejected by Harris. And he banks in the layup.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
The Pistons have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Morris with the screen for Jackson to the inside. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around, but Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary. And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Morris outside. There's a screen. Back to Jackson. 6 to shoot. And Baines kicks to Richardson. And he drops it in from the low post. Richardson's got 8.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Move the ball. It's sticking too
Harris
much.
against Richardson. And slam dunk by Harris.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Mozgov. The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That's good from Harris. 2 shots. And Harris drops them both. And the Pistons with possession here. Outside Jackson. Here's the floater.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. With the points he's racked up in the paint, he's taken some pressure off of their perimeter shooters.